Hi, I'm Dr. Gene Cobb. I want to share with you some information today that may change the way you feel and think about your health forever. A little bit about me. I'm a doctor of chiropractic. I graduated in 1996 from Los Angeles College of Chiropractic. After graduation, I realized that there was a little bit more than just the structural part of someone's health. Of course, the nervous system is really important, and I still evaluate that. But I started to investigate other techniques, one of them being applied kinesiology, which is a system of muscle testing that evaluates and treats the body for multiple conditions. It's a system of muscle testing that could actually find the underlying cause of most health problems. So after learning and getting certified in applied kinesiology, I also was interested in many other techniques that use muscle response testing to give you information in addition to the traditional tests like blood tests or imaging and those sort of things that are done more traditionally in the medical world. So after almost 30 years of practice, I've realized that so much of this type of healing, where we're getting to the underlying cause, can actually be done energetically. And I want to share with you how that could be done today. So enough about me and my background, a little bit more about the subject today. Did you know that wellness is the natural state of the body? You don't find wellness or get to wellness. You really come back to wellness because that is the natural state of the body. So to do this, to get back to wellness, if you're not there now, is to get to the underlying cause of what's causing this imbalance of your natural state, which is putting you in either some state of disease or some state of pain or whatever your problem is. It's some imbalance in the body. And if we get to the underlying cause, the body will heal itself because that's what the body's designed to do. Now, we all have in us this life force. It's this, really what it is electrical energy. The Chinese call it qi. You may have heard that term before. Really what it is this electrical energy, and it can be measured and it could be modified. So this qi, this life force, in Eastern philosophy or traditional Chinese medicine, what they would call that is, if there's an imbalance, it's congestion in your qi. Or how I would think of it is there's something blocking your electrical energy from flowing in your body how it's supposed to. And so this imbalance over time could cause disease or any type of symptom. And so to find the underlying cause of what's causing this congestion, I use a system that checks 4 basic things. I call these the 4 pillars of health because it's either one or a combination of these things that has to be causing any problem. And so let's just start with the first. The first is structure. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to become a chiropractor, because it's so important to evaluate your nervous system. And structural problems in the body can cause all kinds of problems. And so if you look at the model of the spine here, as you have the brain up at the base of the cranium here, and as from the brain, the spinal cord goes down the whole length of the spine, and out of your spinal cord come on either side these nerve roots. They come right out of your spinal cord. And as these nerve roots come out of all the levels of the spine, they actually divide to different areas of the body. In fact, your nervous system innervates every cell of your body, every organ system, muscle system, your skin, every cell of your body. Without that nerve innervation, you die. That's why if you had a traumatic event where you broke your neck, you could get either paralyzed or dead, depending on how much of the nervous system has been compromised. So very important to evaluate that part of the body, structure. And again, it can happen typically from things like an auto accident or some type of sports injury or trauma where something just knocked your body out of whack to where one of your vertebrae are pinching one of these nerves. And not just the vertebra of the spine, it could be in the pelvis or the extremities. So to evaluate that and see if that is one of the things causing imbalance in the body. That could cause inflammation, which is most causes of pain, and so forth. So that's one thing that I evaluate. The next thing is biochemistry or nutrition. Most people don't get what they need in the form of a daily allowance of nutrition. We know it as the recommended daily allowance, or the RDA, which is in most supplements or food in the nutritional portion of it. Most of us don't get that because we have certain foods that we like. There's certain foods we don't like. Oftentimes it's the things you don't like that over time you have deficiencies, and eventually you could start to get symptoms from that, a nutritional deficiency. How I treat nutritional deficiencies is through using organic whole food concentrates. So we're not just getting it from something synthesized in the lab that's base is petroleum, which is most synthetic vitamins or supplements. So when it comes to a nutritional deficiency, I use whole food concentrates to fix that part of it. The third thing out of the four pillars of health is toxins. So toxins, we live in a pretty toxic world these days. So you could get it from breathing the air. You can get it from things we put on our skin, just common things, toothpaste, shampoo, normal products that you would use in body care. So, but our immune systems are designed to be able to handle a lot of problems from things coming from the outside world like toxins. But sometimes our immune system can get compromised or weakened from any of these four issues, from structure, from biochemistry or nutrition, from toxins, or even emotion. So with regard to toxins, I treat those with homeopathic remedies, which is a very mild, safe, and effective herbal preparation used for clearing toxins out of the body. Also other health benefits that could be used for, but I use that for clearing toxins out of the body. So the fourth and probably most important pillar of health that I want to talk about briefly today is emotion or stress. If you ask any doctor of any discipline, I don't care if it's a medical doctor, a chiropractor, a naturopath, anybody who treats health, if you ask them what could stress or emotional issues do to the body, well, I'll tell you anything, everything. Anything can happen from stress. Any type of disease or problem could be either caused or exacerbated because of stress. But the real question is, what do you do? If you could find these underlying causes, if it's a structural problem, yes, you could get adjusted. If it's a biochemistry or nutrition problem, yes, we can give you the proper supplements. If it's some type of toxins, yes, we could use homeopathy and clear that from the body. But what do you do with emotion? There's emotional health professionals out there. There's psychiatrists and psychologists, and they have their place for sure. But sometimes you could spend hours, months, even years trying to find through psychotherapy, what is it that's doing this to you? What is stressing you out? And in turn, changing your physiology, blocking that life force that we're talking about. One of the methods I use is it's a method that uses muscle response testing that I could quickly, within minutes, find what charged emotion, what stuck emotion, or emotion that hasn't been processed properly is causing this imbalance in the body. And after clearing or taking the charge off this charged emotion, the body heals itself. If something was scary or sad, sure, it's still scary or sad, but it's not going to affect your body anymore because the charge has been taken off of it. So by dealing with any of these four pillars of health, structure, biochemistry, toxins, or emotion, is you can then have balance brought back to the body, and a body brought back to balance is back to its natural state, which is a state of wellness. So your body really heals itself once these things are taken away. Again, as the Chinese would say, once this congestion in your qi is removed, your qi or your life force or your electrical energy is flowing again, and you're back to a state of wellness. So what could this be used for? What could this system of checking these 4 pillars of health be used for? It could be anything from migraine headaches, allergies, bowel issues, digestive issues, anxiety, depression, hormonal imbalances. Really, there is nothing that can't be evaluated and treated to where your body can heal itself that this system of checking and treating can't handle. So I want to invite you to watch my series of videos where I will go over specifically each of these pillars of health in more detail. And I'm also going to be having future videos that will go over specific common and sometimes not so common health conditions. How do I approach that? How would it be evaluated and properly treated where you could be brought back to the state where your body could heal itself? So if you've enjoyed this video today, please like or subscribe, and I look forward to getting you more information on how you could become well. Thank you.